Part of the mission of the global product experience team is to think about ways to engage with customers during the pre-sales process differently. The whole goal is to actually get them from a level of understanding that they would see through a demo to I actually can see now, after attending this workshop, how I can implement this technology in my environment and I can derive value from it. So 2 years ago, we started brainstorming around this concept of the experiential workshop, and the solution at the time that was probably in the state where it really needed to be better explained to our customer was DPM, Digital Performance Management. But we have now shifted to be developing what is the next generation of such workshop, which is a digital thread experiential workshop.
When we first had the idea of this workshop, I was the project manager. I kept everybody on track. We had multiple experts in the technology. I, over the time, became one of those experts. But really my role was being the project manager, making sure that all pieces come together. And when we released the workshop, I was also the one giving the workshop as the main presenter.
So the role of Sebastian was not only to lead the project, but also to come up with the content, creating the various scenarios, building the technology stack with a data set that would be used during the workshop.
We really saw the value of a workshop concept like that, taking them out of a day-to-day and putting them in a created scenario where they can really put themselves into the shoes of the user.
We ran quite a few workshops internally to enable some of our sellers to be more knowledgeable about what DPM was doing and the value it delivered. And now when we brought customers after that, it was the same result. The feedback was outstanding. Our primary mission in the team in Global Product Experience is to see how we can help the sellers accelerate their deals. That's one part of what we do. The other part is how can we do things better operationally? And when you have multiple physical, digital demonstrations around the world, it's kind of difficult to track.
We never really had a good way to track where those are. They were somewhere in lists, in Excel lists or in emails, somewhere buried in some information.
Sebastian led the development of what we call now X Intelligence, which is this application based on service maps that is used to manage and track demos around the world.
And right now, we're tracking around about 100 different demo assets that are around the world in different partner centers, in PTC offices around the world, at different event locations.
It's radically improving our ability to ensure that people in the field have the right and latest demonstrations available to them to show to their customers.
I feel like, especially for the workshops, it takes a village to pull off those type of projects and creating those type of concepts and new ideas inside of PTC. So I'm super honored to be a change maker, but I also feel like the whole team is being a change maker because without them, I wouldn't sit here today.